Hello, today we talk about the use of the brownie. The brownie has a lot of creation histories, but I talk about the two more important. One day in 1893 will happen the Chicago World's Columbia Exposition, and Bertha Palmer, whose husband wanted the Palms House Hotel, wants to participate of this exposition, and she asked to one chef in the hotel to make something different to the exposition. And what he made? Yes, the brownie. A little cake, chocolate cake with something different. A lot of chocolate and other things. And the other history is of a home wife who wanted to prepare a simple chocolate cake, but she forgot to put the baking powder, and the cake don't grow up. But she even served the cake in flat pieces, so burned the brownie. Okay, that's the two more important stories of the brownie, and I hope I helped everyone who is watching this video. Okay, bye bye.
Sometimes I feel like I need something to fill me up. I frown when I'm down. I'm homebound, but I keep looking around. Make my way.
Hello! Today we are going to make a brownie. And I am the chef, and then are my sous chefs. Yay!
Ingredients:
12 tablespoons of chocolate powder,
3 sugar cups,
4 big eggs,
2 flour cups,
200 grams of melted butter,
2 tablespoons of vanilla essence,
a spoon and a half of yeast,
a spoon and a half of salt.
How to do the brownies? Mix all the dry ingredients. Now mix.
I feel like I need something to fill me up. I frown when I'm down. I'm homebound, but I keep looking around. Make my way to the kitchen, and I say, do we still have some fried chicken?
Okay, this is mixed. Now we have to melt the butter without boiling and put beat the eggs slowly with a fork. And mix all the egg ingredients together here. No more? No more.
I feel like I need something to fill me up. I frown when I'm down. I'm homebound, but I keep looking.
Mix and mix. Mix until the dough forms. It's not good yet.
When I'm down, I'm homebound, but I keep looking around. Make my way to the kitchen, and
Now the dough is ready, and we will add some nuts. Now mix again.
The kitchen, and I say, do we still have some fried chicken? 'Cause I wanna stuff my face with chocolate burgers, fries, and
Now,
chicken. I don't care about
place in the rectangular form. Now bake it for 30 minutes in a medium oven. It's too hot. Now we have to pick the brownie. It's ready. Now we will put all the ingredients in a plate. You can add some strawberries and some ice cream. We are going to do a strawberry bed.
food. Won't break your heart like a person would. Food actually satisfies you like
No, the ice cream. We will put some vanilla ice cream.
Finish.
No,
nothing.
You can drink some cappuccino or coffee together. It's good. Now finish.
food actually satisfies you like he never could. Food doesn't mind being spooned. Food can bring you back to a good mood. All you need is food.
Hi guys! Today I'll talk a little bit about the cookie history that is enormous, so I'll try to sum it up here, okay? So it began at Persia in the 7th century, and no, it wasn't in the United States. It wasn't a really common dish in Europe that time. The recipe wasn't common, nothing was common about the cookie, but it didn't take long to spread through the whole continent. In the 14th century, it was already a common dish and a common recipe, and almost every baker knew how to do a cookie. They were modern equivalent of cakes. I mean, modern cakes in easier words. And the early cookies, like the first cookies that came to the world, were the jumbles. That spells Jumble. That's a mixture of nuts, sugar, and water. It wasn't really good to eat because it tastes bad, and the texture was horrible because it was really hard. And the USA, yay, now comes USA. It began in the Dutch village, Dutch New Amsterdam, in 1620. I'll say in easier words, 15th century. The name cookie came from kweekje. That is a Dutch word for biscuit, which cookie means. And kweekje was anglicized to cookie. The cookies we know today began in the 17th century. So if you wanted to see where they was born, it was in the United States at the 17th century, but the cookie biscuit was born in Persia. And there are also other types of cookies and other shapes of cookies, like the heart-shaped cookie, like the fortune cookie, like the cake cookie, like the thumbprint cookie. There are lots of shapes, and there are other equivalents of cookies in other parts of the world, like the alfajor in Argentina, the brownie that is a cake but it looks like a cookie and it was inspired by a cookie. The brownie was born, I don't know, my friend will tell it here. But the Congo bar, that is a biscuit from the Democratic Republic of Congo. The macaroon in France. The speculoos in Belgium. And the snickerdoodle, that is a common cookie, the biscuit. That's not a really chocolate chip cookie. A biscuit at the USA. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something from the cookie. Bye!
Hello! We are going to make cookies using
2050 grams unsalted butter at room temperature, 1 cup and a half sugar, 1 cup brown sugar, 2 eggs, 2 cups and a half whisk flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 2000 grams of chocolate, 2000 grams of white chocolate, and 2000 grams of almonds. And in the finish, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
To make cookie, you have to put the inlet at the bowl and mix with the fluid. Put the butter Put the white sugar, put the brown sugar, we mix this, and now we add the eggs. And mix. Now we add the flour and continue putting the flour and mix well.
It's okay.
Put the vanilla and add the eggs. Mix just to the incorporated into the dough. Broke in 3 big bowls and put the ingredients. We use the black chocolate, white chocolate, and
Almonds.
and the almonds. You have to form the small balls and put the fruits. Finally, we will put this in the oven at 15 minutes in 250 C. It's good.
It's so good.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the recipes. Bye bye!
Sometimes I feel like I need something to fill me up. I frown when I'm down. I'm homebound, but I keep looking round. Make my way to the kitchen, and I say, do we still have some fried chicken? 'Cause I wanna stuff my face with chocolate burgers, fries, and shake. I don't care about my weight. I wanna later tweet about how much I ate. Oh, food won't break your heart like a person would.
Shut up, vizinha.
criticize you like he never